All right, guys, here's what I have on my watch list for the week. SoFi, it's getting nice and cheap here. Had its run up after earnings, but what I'm waiting for is to see if this is going to come back down under 750. That's where I am looking to add personally. If we switch to the weekly, you'll notice we're in a trading range, so adding anywhere under 750 is a steal. Silver, I'm looking to add that possibly on Monday if it holds. It's We'll see. I kind of don't like that it's dropping. Technically, it's downtrending, but we'll see what happens. If this does break out of this wedge to the upside, I'll add. I'm tempted to add because this can move like 50 cents to a dollar in one day, especially on a technical breakout. So I'm watching silver for Monday. Tesla, I made a whole video on Tesla, but I think it's time to buy the dip here just based on the current pattern inside this channel. We're at the bottom of it. Everything in this circle usually led to this big green arrow indicating huge upside, like $50 to $60 upside. So that's another one to keep an eye on. And miners are moving. Bitcoin mining stocks are absolutely ripping right now. Let me pull it up for you guys. I have a bunch of them here. BitF, I am in BitF at 234 or 230, somewhere around there. I'm holding that one for 350, but if it doesn't break through, it has to break 310. There's a lot of resistance here at 310. If it doesn't break that, then I'll just take profits at $3 and take my 25% or 30%, I think is what it would be, somewhere around there. Because 70 cent move on $2.30 is about, yeah, 33%, somewhere around there. So I'll take the 30%. I'm not going to complain. But if it breaks out 350, that's going to be like a almost 50% gain on that one trade. Too many people, again, people get so bearish. Things go down and people get scared, and I'm like look at Tesla. I would not be surprised if by May we're up here somewhere in 240 range, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, should have bought when it was cheap." Well, BNF, I bought when it was cheap at around 230. So again, too many people get bearish. I'm like, okay, it's probably time to buy since everyone's being so bearish. I would expect miners to continue to run, especially with the Bitcoin halving coming up in the future. BTBT, same thing. They're all going to follow Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I guess it's probably a good idea to look at Bitcoin right now. Let me just show you Bitcoin because it's going to follow Bitcoin. These Bitcoin miners, all of these, Cypher, Hive, all of these are going to follow Iron. They're all going to follow, Mara, Beto. There's a bunch of them. It's incredible how many there are. Although Beto is an ETF, I believe. ARGB, the new ETFs. Surprise, surprise that they're moving the way they are. Riot, they're all going to follow Bitcoin. So it's really a matter of looking at Bitcoin and what it's doing. We're looking at the weekly chart here, and you'll notice we just got a MACD crossover on the weekly chart. The last time we got a MACD crossover, we had huge upside. We ran from 30 to nearly 50K. So that's what we're looking at here. I mean, we're not that far off from 50K, especially with how volatile Bitcoin is. So if this breaks 50K, expect miners to just shoot up like crazy. CLSK had earnings. Maybe keep an eye on this one because it did break above previous highs at 1346. If this holds and bounces on Monday, I mean, there's plenty of upside. We could easily go as far as 23, 20, and so on and so forth. So keep an eye on Bitcoin miners. They're hot right now. When they get hot, they run, and it's just a matter of buying in and riding it up, be it as a day trader or swing trader. And I think that's it. I mean, those are like the best opportunities here. Those are the ones that are going to be moving more than likely to the upside or give you dip buying opportunities like Tesla, Silver, and SoFi. That's kind of what I like to do. I like to buy dips on stocks that are like due for some upside. Or I ride whatever trend there is. In this case, CLSK, Riot, Mara, and BitF and BTBT are the ones that I have my eyes on. I mean, CLSK 33%. That's insane. Riot and Mara love to make 10% moves in one day, so And it looks like we're headed to all time previous, no, not all time highs, but previous highs. That's what it's looking like here. I know some people like to play calls. Go for it if that's your style, but I'm going to buy shares more than likely and just sit on them. It's not a, it's literally the best play. That these miners are so volatile you can make quite a bit of money just buying and sitting on them. Anyways, that is it for the video. As always, like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.